We are going to discuss what physical activity and proper diet can do for a person and their future. Physical inactivity and poor diet is a hazardous mix, whereas physical activity and proper diet is a blissful mix. Going to college is an exciting time in a young person's life. It's a time for gaining new knowledge and experiences both inside and outside the classroom. So how does a college student improve their health? Exercise. In other words, get up and move. Stay active. Be creative about ways to exercise, like walking around campus instead of driving, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, working out with a friend, or play a sport. And also, eat healthy. Actively choose your plate. Follow an eating plan with a variety of nutritious foods. Avoid foods that are high in calories, saturated fat, and reduce the amounts of sugar and salt in your diet. Don't forget that beverages may add a lot of extra calories. We know that lack of physical activity and poor diet leads to obesity. And the effects of obesity are responsible for a bunch of non-communicable diseases such as heart disease, hypertension, diabetes, and cancer, all of which means obesity puts one at risk for early death. Moreover, obesity is a factor contributing to further lack in physical activity and poorer diet, creating a vicious cycle. When people develop obesity in their early years, a time when many lifelong habits are set, they are especially vulnerable to falling victim to this trap. Let's not forget that it can also cost you money, as healthcare costs are likely to add up later in life, while disabilities can lead to missing days at work and potentially missing out on paychecks. Some factors that put one at risk for obesity are out of the control of the individual, like one's genetics, ethnicity, and metabolism. But environments also influence an individual's lifestyle choices, such as one's social circle, as well as the physical environment surrounding the person, like the amount of fast food around you, or the lack of gyms or parks nearby. All of these also influence sedentary behaviors, like the amount of watching TV. Let's not forget that inadequate physical activity has become one of the 10 leading risk factors for death worldwide. Another way of thinking of it is that physical inactivity and poor diet are risk factors for becoming obese, while physical activity and proper diet are protective factors against becoming obese. Serving sizes everywhere have grown, along with our waistlines. As burgers get bigger, so does the country's obesity epidemic. You can see in the graph how much the size of burgers have increased over time, and it's scary to know where it's going. However, the biggest increase in portion size goes to soda, which has no nutritional value whatsoever and is basically enormous amounts of added sugar to one's diet. So rethink your drink. We know that lack of exercise and poor diet is bad for your body, but did you also know that it is detrimental to a person's mental health? Inactivity increases the risk of developing depression, whereas exercise is an effective way to manage and reduce stress. Evidence also shows a strong correlation among healthy eating, physical activity, and improved academic achievement. In other ways, proper nutrition and exercise leads to higher self-confidence, overall life satisfaction, and increased rates of happiness. It will improve your sleep quality, and yes, engaging in tiring physical activity will actually give you more energy throughout the day.
So what's influencing people to be physically inactive? Well, one major factor is the weather. Let's say you are in the Middle East, where the average temperature is 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer. You're not going to be too happy about exercising outside when it's so hot. Another factor are pre-existing conditions. Let's say you have asthma, and you believe working out will worsen your asthma. Well, you're just going to stay away from it then. Another issue is time constraints. You feel like you don't have enough time in the day to be active, to go out, to walk, or go to the gym. So you figure, you know what, I'm just going to skip it. Okay, so now what's going to influence you to be active? Well, there's improved physical performance. You see yourself and you see some muscle definition forming, you see your waistline getting slimmer, and you say, hey, this looks pretty good to me. I think I'm going to keep being active. I like these results. Now, what influences people to eat healthy or to not eat healthy? Well, there's availability and access. People may live in an area where they have no or limited access to healthy foods, fruits, and vegetables. A supermarket may be too far from some people's neighborhoods, so they settle for, let's say, a McDonald's, which is closer by. The health belief model seeks to understand health behaviors and then in turn develop a program which can help individuals overcome barriers. One of these components are perceived severity. Sure, many people are obese or have diabetes and live their life just fine, think these people. However, did you know that when you have those conditions, you're paving a roadway to increase chances of heart attacks, arthritis, high cholesterol, and coronary heart disease? Health belief model also points out the benefits. Well, there's increased overall health and wellness, decreased chances of non-communicable diseases, and possibly even prolonging your life. The consequences of being physically inactive and having a poor diet go far beyond our own health. They also have social and personal consequences. A social consequence is that those who are overweight or obese are less likely to hang out with their friends and experience more trouble getting along with other kids. A personal consequence is that those who are obese or overweight have low self-confidence and poor self-esteem. The bullying and social stigma toward their condition affects them psychologically, which affects their lives, such as the attitude towards college, and they even think of suicide. Here are some guidelines for physical activity. Adults need to do aerobic activity for at least 10 minutes at a time for health benefits. How about choosing activities that work all the different muscle groups of the body, which include legs, hips, back, chest, stomach, shoulders, and arms. Exercises for each muscle group should be repeated 8 to 12 times per session, and make sure not to overwork the muscle by working it out 2 days in a row. Now here on the right we have nutrition. We know that healthy eating patterns support a healthy body weight and can help prevent and reduce the risk of chronic disease. So nutrition in the United States, we have here several items which should be in our diet. For example, a variety of vegetables from all the subgroups, such as green vegetables, red vegetables, orange vegetables, fruits, especially whole fruits, fat-free or low-fat dairy because honestly, we don't need the extra calories, and healthy oils such as olive oil. Here we have an image from the Choose My Plate initiative from the USDA. My Plate is a way to find your healthy eating style which you can build throughout your lifetime. As you can see, it focuses on variety, portion, and nutrition. I know it's really easy to drive down to In-N-Out, grab yourself a nice little double-double with fries and a shake, and enjoy the savory goodness. But is that a proper meal? I don't think so. Everything you eat and drink matters. Balanced meals can lead to a healthier now and future. Now that we have provided you with this wonderful information, don't play yourself. You now have the keys to a healthy lifestyle, which will ensure good physical health and wellness. So go out and do it. Thank you for joining us today, and remember, be active and eat healthy. I'm serious. Close this video, go outside, and move it.